for these players out on loan, and I definitely think he does. And the next one is the one and only Amad Diallo, who I think has been the most impressive out of all the academy players currently out on loan. We brought him in that summer 2020 window. I'm sure a lot of you guys might remember the window that we brought Facundo Pellistri, we brought Edison Cavani, we brought Donny van der Beek, and we brought Amad Diallo. Really developed his technical ability, but also his physicality. We've got a few clips that we're going to go through. Maybe Amad Diallo is part of the plan at Manchester United for senior football in the next coming seasons. When Ole Gunnar Solskjaer brought him in summer 2020, I remember he was asked about why he brought this random kid from Atalanta that hasn't really played any senior level football, who is playing in the under-19s, and he said that this kid had all the raw talents to become a great player. Got one defender running out wide to him. At this point, it's a very tight angle. He's right-footed, like I said, and he's left-footed, but he chooses to alternate between both. He's got a great left foot when he comes to striking the ball. I think it's his most preferred foot to use, but he does have the ability to, like I said, pass with his right foot, cross it in, etc. In this instance, he takes a few touches, and right there, you can see that he has 1, 2, 3 players from Middlesbrough surrounding him, and he manages to get a shot off goal, including a player right in front of the goalkeeper. And I think this is really impressive, mainly because he had the option to continue dribbling, which would have taken him out to the touchline, and he probably might have gone out with the ball. Instead, he takes a shot, and here, just a great finish. Bottom right-hand corner, the goalkeeper was stunned. His own player was blocking him, and I really think that's a very impressive goal that he scored. This is another recent goal, which is actually one of my favourite goals, and I'm going to tell you guys why. You can see Amad Diallo here in this space here. He's got 3 players around him. This was against Wigan. One thing that you will see with Amad Diallo, and we actually see it with Wout Weghorst at Manchester United right now, is he loves 1-2 football. He loves quick pass, go, pass, go, pass, go. And I think that's great for a winger or someone playing in the 10 role. And it's been something that he's been doing quite often in Sunderland, which he could bring to Manchester United, is not just the ability to play one-touch football, but to make the right decision of when to play one-touch football and when to run into space. Obviously, in this instance, he has 1, 2, 3 players around him, including his own teammate. And he sees this little space over here, not operated by anyone. The striker is keeping the 2 centre-backs occupied. And in this instance, this is just a great goal. He plays 1-2 football. And I'm just going to pause it right there, because quick 1-2 football takes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders or 5 players of the opposition, particularly in this Wigan game. And he just strikes the ball from there. Like I said, Amad Diallo, he's got a great left foot. His ability to strike the ball, we've seen it at Sunderland. He scored a penalty, which again was him dribbling into the box and actually winning the penalty, which then resulted in him taking the penalty. He scored left foot strikes. He scored right foot strikes. We haven't seen him score a header yet, but I don't think he gets into the spaces to score headers. But this particular goal against Wigan, for me, was actually one of my favourite goals. He just strikes the ball and he takes 5 players out of the game so simply, so easily, just by playing one-touch football. And it's just about reading. It's about reading it, and I think he does it. Obviously, he goes on to then do his celebration. Sunderland fans going wild. But for me, the most interesting part in that goal is the ability to read the situation and decide the right thing. Our loanee of the month. I really do hope, he continues to perform at this level and, returns to Manchester United with a chip on his shoulder to get into the first team.